Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Backyard Golf Lessons. My name is Jess Frank. I am a PGA teaching professional, owner of the Jess Frank Golf Academy here in South Florida in Deerfield Beach. But today I'm in my backyard doing another edition of Backyard Golf Lessons. And so we've had a chance to cover a lot of good topics, and we're going to have a chance to cover a lot more because we're going to be doing this for at least the next 30 days. So I'm excited to bring you some good value and some pretty cool topics. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. I would love to answer anything during my live videos or do another video covering the topics that you want to see. I'm also doing virtual golf lessons as well. So if you want to send me your swing, or if you want to do a FaceTime from your backyard, or your from your garage, or from the front of your house, let me know, because I can FaceTime as well, and just a nominal fee for doing those live lessons. But I'm really excited to bring you another edition of the Backyard Golf Lesson, because everybody wants speed. Everybody wants to hit the ball farther. And how do you do it? How do you create speed and not lose control of the club face? And that's a question that I get asked all the time. A lot of people don't even care. They just want more speed. They want more club head speed. It's the only way to hit the ball farther. I mean, you have to hit it solid, of course. If you hit the ball solid, you have to swing the club faster. The guys and girls on both the PGA Tour and LPGA Tour swing the club the PGA Tour players swing the club anywhere between 115 to 130 miles per hour. That's how they hit the ball over 300 yards. And the LPGA Tour players are all in the 100 plus category as well. That's how they hit the ball so far. They also are able to control the club face and control the contact. And so if you're hitting the ball in the center of the club face, now we're going to talk about how you create more speed to gain more distance. And so one of the things that you can always do is that I'm a big proponent of how the golf swing happens really fast in a clap of a hand. And so what I always like to tell people is that go ahead and instead of gripping the club right side up on the grip side, flip it around, and let's make some swings doing just the club from upside down. And what you want to do is you want to hear this club going like this. You can hear that whoosh through this, letting it cut through the air here. So if you go ahead and go do it again, and you can swing that club and create some speed that way. And I know a lot of people that I tell to do this, and I do it with a lot of my students, a lot of my golf lessons, because what happens is that you never hear that whooshing sound. You never hear that. And why don't you hear that when you're swinging the club? The reason why is because you have too much tension in your arms and hands and wrist. To create speed, you have to have soft wrist. I always like to say firm fingers, soft wrist. Soft wrist, soft arms, but you're always going to have structure in your hands and arms. You're not just going to be all over the place with your hands and arms. You're going to have to hold onto the club firmly to create speed. And you're going to have soft wrist to create speed, because there's a whip crack through there. You got to crack the whip with your hands and arms to make the club go faster. So that's a super important thing to do. And we're not trying to, right now, we're not trying to control the direction. We're just looking to add speed. So if you've ever been measured on a TrackMan, Flight Scope, or one of those swing speed devices, and your swing speed's not where you want it to be, this should help, because what you want to do as well is that it's not just all arms and hands. You can swing your arms and hands pretty fast. That's going to create a lot of speed because you won't have a lot of tension in your arms and hands, but you also have to create a little bit of a pivot in the backswing. So you're going to create a pivot in the backswing, get that club behind you. You're going to have some soft wrist, so you can see how I can turn this. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make ourselves swing through, and you can see how I'm swinging my arms and hands while extending and tilting my body at the same time. So that's really, really important. So again, I like to start with the club upside down. Let's hear the whoosh. Let's hear that whoosh, and then we can flip it around the other way. Just right side up, go ahead and grip it. And let me just tilt this down a little bit so you can see. So you're gonna go ahead and take your normal grip. Remember, that's why you see a lot of the long drive guys do this little waggle with their wrists, because they're not, I see too many people playing golf that have way too much tension in their arms and hands, and they can't get any speed because they're looking like a robot. And so you have to be soft with your arms, or I should say with your wrist, and there shouldn't be any tension in there. So you can see is that I've got firm fingers, soft wrists, because I got to create that whip crack. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just make a normal little slow swing. So not much whoosh there. So I usually swing the club in the range of 105 to 110. I hit the ball 270, 280. On a good day downwind, I can catch it and go 300. But I know a lot of you out there are looking for more distance, so this is going to be a big help. So what you're going to do is you're going to, and this is something you can do in your backyard with no golf ball. You can create speed and make your swing speed increase by doing this. So you go ahead and you make a back swing. So you take your full turn, or I should say your full tilt and extension. And from here, you're going to go back through. And you can see is that there's no time that I am guiding the club or trying to hold on or try to make this club go like that. It's a lot of whip crack here. So we're doing that to help you swing the club faster. Again, so I would suggest doing this. So turn the club upside down. You can see how I grip it by the head here. So you're gonna have it right here. Make 5 swings as fast as you can. But here's the thing, when you swing, you don't wanna feel like you're gonna be going with your upper body. You don't wanna feel that. You don't wanna feel like you're trying to drive your lower body. You're gonna take this club up over your trail shoulder. For me, it's my right shoulder. And you're gonna swing as fast as you can around to a balanced finish. So it's gonna look like this. So I can hold that, I'll do it at the camera. So you can see I can whip it through there pretty quickly. And this is something that's gonna get you out of breath a little bit too. It's a great workout for increasing your club head speed. So, and I'll flip it over again. So I come at the camera here. Whoa, fell over. Let's do that again. So there you go. So I'm probably swinging that golf club at about 105 to 110 miles an hour. And you can see is that when I'm doing that, I'm creating effortless power and powerless effort. I say effortless power to powerless effort. Powerless effort is when you have a lot of tension in your arms and hands and you're really kind of hitting at the ball and you're hitting at it with your upper body and your shoulders, you're hitting at it. And so is that if I swing back to the top, swing through the ball, that's going to increase your club head speed in a hurry. So you too, Nick. You too, man. Thank you. So this is just a really good backyard tip. If you want a little bit of a workout, if you've been cooped up, try swinging the golf club this fast and do it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you'll get your heart rate up. So this is something that I know it can help you hit the ball farther and longer. And so one of the things too, since we're all going to be away from the golf course for at least the next 30 days minimum, nobody's going to have any golf open whatsoever. This is super important because you can actually lose swing speed by not swinging the golf club. You can actually lose the feel of the golf club by not holding and taking your grip and holding the golf club. My pleasure, Lori. Thank you for watching. And great talking to you today. So this is super important for you to do this because what you want to do is once they reopen everything, you want to be ready. My brother later. But this is really important for you. As soon as they reopen the golf courses, you want to be ready to go. You don't want to try to, you don't want to see a loss of distance. You don't want to see a loss in your game. for hitting the ball. Now is a great time to even just gain distance and gain speed. And so this is something, without going through a whole workout regimen, that you can do. In fact, one of the things I recommend, besides swinging your normal direction, turn it around and swing opposite. So for me, it'd be left-handed. So I would take the club up my left-handed side over here, and then from here I would go back around over here. So you should do that as well, so that way you balance your sides out. That would be a great way for you to practice as well. So Nick, some drills to shallow the golf club. Okay, well, we were talking about speed, but shallowing the club for sure. I would say a big part of that is that you can take, what you can do is you can take an alignment stick, and you can put an alignment stick on an angle in the ground, okay, behind you, about a club length away, okay? And so what you do is you swing back over the alignment stick, and then you swing underneath. So this is what you're talking about shallowing. You're gonna shallow the club so the club's behind you now, so that you can do, that will really help you. So you can do that, you know, shallowing the club from the top. If you get steep, is what you're talking about. So you can see the shaft is getting steep. I would start with a lot of slower swings to learn how to shallow the golf club. That's super important. I would say what you can also do is take the club to the top of your swing and feel like you're gonna drag or kind of turn your right palm up to the sky, because when you turn your right palm up to the sky, now that club is going to fall down. If there was a wall behind me, that club would drag down the wall from the inside. So hopefully that can help you. Yeah, definitely, Roman. Yeah, we're gonna be hey, from Toronto. Okay, so yeah, definitely want to make sure that you know, that everybody's safe before they reopen golf courses. So I think those are a couple of good things. You know, create speed that way. Shallow the golf club for Nick. You know, so there's two good tips for you. Hopefully those help. I really enjoy, I love teaching the game. I've been blessed. I've been fortunate to create a nice career here in the golf industry, and I just like giving back. I love pushing positive vibes back into the universe, and usually they come around. And you know, at this time, you know, you got to have some fun too. You got to enjoy yourself, and you know, get in your backyard, go in your front driveway, go in your garage, practice slow motion swings. I've done a bunch of these live streams. I also have my Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel, so definitely check that out as well. I've got tons of videos on there that you can check out. Please subscribe, and also subscribe, turn on your notifications, make comments, leave them in the live stream here so I can help you with your golf game. And you know, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully everyone stays safe and healthy. We get through this craziness, and we'll be back on the golf course sooner than you know it. So everybody be well, and look forward to seeing you again soon. All right, have a good day.